permission. So only then I will be able to create the table. Otherwise, I can just listen to the people's section. Most of them were really foreigners, especially Arabians and the Chinese people or Asian people. But this one seems to be really nice. Like I can find a lot of Indians here.
Okay. So did you try ever hilokal, sorry, clappingo and cambly application?
Yeah, I mean, at the time when what do you call? I was using the my first application for 6 months, and once they scrapped the what do you call? They just wanted me to purchase that. I mean, course like for 40,000,
Oh my God.
and that too IELT course, and I'm not preparing for any IELT exam, so it was really a necessary thing. So at that time, I was trying various application and I was checking which one would be suitable for me. So I couldn't find anything. Like
Oh,
I guess I tried clapping. I guess you will be connected internationally and also has a feature
yeah,
video calling
exactly.
feature, right?
Yeah, right. Because in the month
Oh
of
no.
December, because yeah, in the back of month, so I
Mhm.
used to a clappingo application. I tried that application for 1 month. But it was quite of expensive, I cannot afford that much amount every single
Okay.
month. Yeah. That's the reason, I deleted that application from mobile because I cannot afford that much amount every day, sorry, every month. And
Um,
apart from that, I think we can use that application just 20 and 25 minutes, and I think we can get just
of
12
course.
session within a
Mhm.
month. Yeah. I had a one
And
teacher.
it
I had a one teacher.
okay.
I had a teacher. She was Twitter, and she was from Karnataka, I think. Yeah.
Oh,
I forgot her name, but she was from Karnataka.
okay, okay. But the thing was, like when I started using that one, I was randomly connected with the international people. So, and one guy just advised to me, like I just connected with the guy, and I asked him whether it would be beneficial for me here learning purpose, and he said no, you don't try it. Like you can try some other application because most of the people, international people, would not be speaking in that way, so you can try that one. So I uninstalled it, and even the subscription fee was really high, right? So
Ah, yes, yes,
they were,
right.
and it's I mean so expensive.
Exactly. So, like, what about this application? Like, when did you install this app?
I installed it around February month. One of my friends suggested. When I was using that application, I had a lot of friends, and he suggested me to use this one. And yeah, it was good. Sometimes it's really hard to find the people like-minded people.
Ah, okay. So, like,
Yeah.
do you have any bad experience on this application ever? You face?
Mm, a minor, not
Okay,
a very
minor.
cognitive. Yeah.
Okay, that's really good. By the way, if I talk about for me the bad experience in this application, right? Like whenever I join any kind of tables, so there are some
Okay.
girls, not girls and boys, okay? And
Okay.
I think day before yesterday, so I just joined one table, and so there was one girl and boy. They are having, I think, conversation, and just I joined their table, then they, kicked out me from their tables. So I don't really like it, to be honest.
Yeah, the thing is, like, even I used to do it when I started this application. I didn't know what was the procedure, like how I would randomly just scroll it and would enter into the table. But most of the people didn't want to talk in a more serious tone. So sometimes, like, I'm not just I mean generalizing only men alone will do that, but even girls, they just don't want to have a serious conversation or like a casual one, like most logical way.
Yeah, by the way, the many of people just having a basic kind of conversation, nobody's interested in any particular topic in this application. Um, because if I talk about, I joined this application, I think in the month of January, I think it's been around to 5 months I have completed, but I'm not using this application regular basis. I think hardly, I just joined this table. I just use this application. I think today I'm using after a long time. The day before yesterday, I think even I joined one of tables, and but I think I talk around to 3 and 4 minutes. Then after that, I left. But the thing is that I used to Joestock application because in the Joestock application I had really a good friend, and they are equally good in English, by the way. And I also used to Ace Fluency application sometime, but not every day. Apart from that, I'm also using Speak English application. So currently, all I can say I'm using, there are four kind of application, and before I used to Clappingo 5, and apart from that,
Okay.
Hello Talk. Yeah.
And I would say, apart from this one, I tried Hello Talk. And before that, Hello application, HALLO. But even that too was that too connected me personally. I didn't like it because not everybody would be really interested in a more serious tone. Like the thing is. They can talk anything they want, right? It's because it's one-on-one conversation, so it wasn't good, and I didn't feel good. So when you're just having a few members, when you're surrounded with them, then they might just have the kind of, what do you call, respect for the people. But mostly that was not useful for me. And then Hello Talk, Hello Talk, even for a while it scrapped that feature, group talking. So now they have again installed that feature, and now I'm not able to create my own table, so even I'm not using it. But I have a Ace Fluency. Like I have a, what do you call, Prime account. And even what I can say is I don't feel good. Like when you compare this platform, it's really good, but the
Ah,
most of the. Mm,
yeah, exactly. Because if I talk about, AS Fluency application, right? So that application was,
mm,
I think, paid application, but HiLocal is free of cost. And I think both application are really good, but I think in AS Fluency application, I think we can also talk teacher and trainer if we want. And if we want, I think we can also talk in this application. I think we can pay some beans to teacher. Then after that, I think we can also talk with teacher and trainer in this application. I think the same kind of things in AS Fluency application.
yeah, and the thing was, like, whenever there would be always a mentor, and he or she would be conducting a classes in which they explain a lot of grammar lessons. But the table would contain 50 members, at least 50 members, because they are, what I can say, they are just doing it in a free of cost. It is included in the subscription fee. So 50 persons would be there, and you cannot get the chance to speak with the people, even if you're provided, and that might be around 2 to 3 minutes. So that's it, and you can have interaction. But mostly, since it's a paid one, I don't see a lot of people there, and unlike this one. So yeah, that's a problem. Hi, Midhu.
Yeah,
I'm
really,
so
really.
sorry, Sunshine. Yeah,